Our next guest owns not one, but two popular culinary destinations in Connecticut.
The award-winning restaurant Chef Allegre, Cafe Allegre in Madison, and banquet facility Woodwinds in Branford. We're so happy to have executive chef Silvio with us today. It's great to have you.
Pleasure to be here.
And we like Italian food for lunch.
We certainly
so this works out great. So when did you become a chef? You've been doing this a while.
Over 40 years ago, probably, you know. For 40 years I've been doing, like, you know, professionally. But, you know, I learned from my grandmother, my mother, I was very young.
What part of Italy are you from?
I was 9 years old. I'm from Campania.
Campania, and which is what?
Campania is South Italy, is Naples, the Amalfi Coast, you know, most of the beautiful places, Campania region.
You're making some traditional meals for us today.
Yes.
What are we doing?
We got to cook artichokes.
Oh, this is good because I only get to have them on Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
it's the only time of year my mother makes them.
They're very seasonal, you know, for the holidays. They're nice. They're in season right now. And
we're also going to make a dessert.
Yeah, we got to make dessert which would be zabaione, which would be an Italian egg custard.
Very good. Should we start?
Yeah.
And
sure.
do you want to do the artichokes first?
Yeah. Okay. We do the artichokes
first. Which is easier for you? Which is best?
We do the artichokes first.
Okay. Very good.
Turn the thing on over here.
Is there really an easy way to eat an artichoke? Because you kind of just scrape them, right? More or less? Get
yes.
The stuffing out of it? You're using your hands.
First we got to put the gloves on because when you handle the artichokes are very, very bitter when they're raw. After you cook them, they're delicious.
Okay.
But they're very bitter. So, you know, get the bitterness all over the rest of the food, you know.
And how do you decide when an artichoke is ready to be cooked? I mean, how do you know what's the best kind, how fresh it is?
Oh, you gotta make sure that, you know, that it's a tender inside. I'll show you what after we cut it. You know, we cut it up. Be very careful because they pinch you. They got these little things they pinch pretty good anyway. So we cut the bottom off. Take some of the bad leaves out. And when you open inside like this, you see that's nice and tender. See how wide it is, nice and nice.
So you want it tender.
Yeah, nice and tender, yes.
And then what else we need?
Then we take another one here.
Gosh, you know the best part is the heart.
Yes.
Yeah, the heart.
Yes, I know. I can't wait to eat that.
You have to eat all the way around until you get to the heart.
Yeah. Now, both recipes are in your cookbook. You also have a cookbook, Cooking with Chef Silvio.
Yeah, Cooking with Chef Silvio. That's my cookbook. I came out about a year ago, so, you know. I went to Campania, took some nice trip over there, and
you were working the whole time.
Yeah, right. So this is the artichoke. That's, you know, you cut the bottom off and, you know, open it up a little bit, and you put some breadcrumb in there, some garlic.
A lot of garlic.
Yeah, a lot of garlic. Garlic's very good for you.
It is. You're right.
Garlic, a little bit of grated cheese,
and
salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. A little bit of parsley.
Very good. And mix it up?
Mix it up, yeah.
All right. Let's talk about one of your restaurants, Cafe Allegre.
Yes.
What's happening over there?
You getting busy this time of year?
Yeah, we are busy all year round, but this time of the year it gets a little extra busy.
Here's a picture of Cafe Allegre.
Oh, how pretty.
Isn't that pretty? It's in the heart of Madison.
Yeah, it gets crazy a little bit, you know, because we got holidays parties and... Of course, we have a New Year's Eve coming up. You know.
You're taking reservations for holiday parties and New Year's Eve parties, right?
Yes. New Year's Eve is, you know, is also very. We have a big celebration on New Year's Eve, you know, that goes on, you know.
So he just stuffed the artichokes.
Oh, how pretty! It looks nice already.
Very good.
And then we put a couple of garlic cloves into the pan. Some oil, olive oil.
Olive oil, of course. Got to have olive oil.
Yeah.
Chef Silvio, tell us about Woodwinds. We know that we've each been to a wedding there. It's beautiful in the first place, but you're also running some deals for winter weddings.
Yes, we have a special winter wedding, which during the winter time, if you book your wedding there, the price will be much affordable. You know, we a little bit discount.
It's a beautiful location.
Yeah. It's very happy. We've been there for over 5 years now. It was my dream, you know, that finally came through, and you know,
oh, good.
The wedding for
All right, so you just put the artichokes in.
Put the artichokes, we put into the pot, and we put a little
olive oil and garlic.
A little more olive oil on top.
And then we just let it.
How long does
Yeah.
this take,
Okay.
Chef?
We let it cook for, cooks, it depends how tough or tender they are. They cook anywhere from half hour to 3/4 of an hour probably.
So we'll let that
Yeah.
cook, and now we're going to start the dessert.
Yes.
You've already started the dessert a little bit
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
You've actually separated the eggs from the egg, the yolk from the egg whites.
Yeah. Separate that.
Okay. You want me? I'll move over here so
Yeah.
Teresa can
So-
get closer.
So we put some sugar. We put about 4 eggs in there. We put about 1/4 cup of sugar. By the way, the recipe is in the book. So
Okay, and we'll also have the recipe on our website.
A little drop of cinnamon.
Cinnamon?
A little bit marsala wine from Sicily. Comes from Sicily, actually, marsala wine. Is a city in Sicily they call it marsala. That's where it comes from.
Really?
That's
Isn't that
why
the same as chicken marsala? The same type of wine?
Right, the same
Okay.
type of wine, yeah. So we put
What else do you need?
marsala, sugar,
Okay.
cinnamon, and we just put it on a double boil, and we
You whisk it?
mix it out. We whisk it a little bit.
Chef, you ate this for breakfast?
We get it all
In
together.
Italy? I don't know if it's
Yeah.
the healthiest breakfast.
My mom used to make for this all the time. Used to make for me when I was a little boy. I go
He
to
says
school.
it's
you know.
healthy because it has a lot
There's
of
eggs
protein.
in it, right? Okay, fair enough.
Eggs and sugar and a little bit of wine. You know, it's really.
There you go. You're off to a good school day.
He's
Yeah.
charged up for school,
Yeah,
ready
yeah.
to learn.
Of course, I used to walk about a couple of miles to go to
Oh,
school
okay,
back
so you
then.
burned it
eh?
off.
Yeah. Back then there was no school bus or anything like that in Italy anyway. So,
All right, so you just keep whisking and whisking?
yeah, whisk it for about a few minutes until it gets fluffy and, you know, double the volume or even more anyway.
And then what happens after it gets fluffy?
And then we just serve it. You
Oh,
got-
that's easy
Yeah, you
then.
got to be careful you don't make scrambled eggs though, because you know you got to move around all the time, you know. Whisk
So
all
you're
the time.
constantly whisking the entire
Yes,
time?
yes. And
Those are starting to smell good.
yeah.
Okay.
And that's all you do with this dessert, and this is it?
That's how we do. We just.
And then we have a finished product over there,
Yeah,
and
we
that's
just pour
what...
into the glass. We put each of our little cookies, you know, those pirouettes or lady fingers, anything like that, you know. And,
That's the consistency that you want.
right, exactly.
So after, what, 10, 15
Yes, you got to
minutes
start
of
a
doing
peak,
this,
you
it'll
know.
start to peak?
Yeah, start a
Okay.
peak. They want to start a peak, you know. That's very.
Oh, it's really good. I had to cheat. It tastes fantastic. You could really taste the wine in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. You can taste that one. That one there is, you know, we made already, so. To show
Well,
the
this wasn't
stuff.
very difficult to make.
No, not really. Yeah.
And it's
Try,
so
try to make
authentic.
try to make things easy and authentic, you know. And
Okay. Well, for more information on Cafe Allegre in Madison, all you have to do is call that phone number on the screen, 203-245-7773, or you can visit cafeallegre.com.
And for more information on woodwinds in Brantford, call 203-481-6577 or the website thewoodwinds.com. This has been great. Thank you.
Oh.
Delightful.
He's still whisking away here.
yeah, we're gonna whisk.
We're
for
going to try this at the
couple
end of
more
the
minutes,
show.